Welcome to the final session of the day, the awards and closing remarks. So we will try to keep this brief so we can get out there. But I'm just going to introduce those who are introducing our awards first. So Joe Warfield is going to hand out our ASA SDNS Student Paper Award first.
Thank you for the introduction. It's my pleasure to be the representative for the American Statistical Association, in particular the section on defense and national security. It was founded in 2004, and SDN's mission is to be a forum for statisticians working in defense, military research, national security, homeland security, and counterterrorism. This includes fostering wider use of statistical techniques and promoting best practices within defense and national security organizations. In addition to co-sponsoring DataWorks, the SDNS annually hosts a student paper competition. This award is open to undergraduate and graduate students, as well as researchers within 2 years of their terminal degree. Submissions can address theoretical developments or applications related to defense or national security. All right. If you're not a member of ASA, please join. All right, now on to the exciting part. This year we received many impressive submissions. The selection committee had a difficult choice, but after careful deliberation, we are thrilled to announce the winner of the 2024 SDNS Student Paper Award, Gavin Collins, for his paper Bayesian Projection Pursuit Regression. If you were just in the session in room C, you would have seen the presentation firsthand. Gavin completed his, Gavin completed his doctoral degree in statistics from The Ohio State University in 2023 and is an R&D statistician at Sandia National Laboratories. His paper has recently appeared in Statistics and Computing. Congratulations, Gavin. We commend your outstanding work, and in addition to receiving this award, Gavin also had the opportunity to present here at DataWorks. We encourage everyone to connect with Gavin after the ceremony and learn more about his research. The SDNS is committed to fostering the next generation of statisticians in defense and national security, and we look forward to seeing more exceptional work in the years to come. Thank you. Gavin, we have a certificate. Oh, yes, and a picture. Okay. This is for you. I don't know, where's your best side? All right, I think they're taking a photo. All right, do you want me to step away? Okay. All right.
Hello everyone, my name is Mike Powell. I'm joining you today from the Department of Mathematical Sciences at West Point. I work in the Applied Stats and Data Science program. Thank you for joining me to honor an outstanding individual whose work in statistical sciences has had a profound impact not only on the practice of statistics, but also on our national security. It is my pleasure to announce Dr. Christine Anderson Cook as the recipient of the Army Wilkes Memorial Award. Established in 1964, the Wilkes Award recognizes statisticians who contribute to the advancement of scientific or technical knowledge in Army statistics, or more generally, to the Department of Defense and the government of the United States. Dr. Anderson Cook exemplifies this criterion through her many exceptional achievements. Dr. Anderson Cook's career at Los Alamos National Laboratory began in 2004 and has been marked by remarkable technical leadership. With expertise in statistical methods for experimental design, reliability, and quality, she has made significant contributions to her field. Her extensive publication record, including 250 peer-reviewed journal articles and 3 books, demonstrates her commitment to advancing statistical methodologies. Notably, her research on complex system health assessment and munition stockpile reliability assessment has directly benefited our nation's defense capabilities. Internationally recognized for her work, Dr. Anderson Cook has received prestigious awards such as the George Box Medal and special recognition as the conference honoree at the Quality and Productivity Research Conference. Additionally, her dedication to mentorship has been acknowledged with multiple mentorship awards at Los Alamos National Laboratory. Clearly, Dr. Christine Anderson Cook's contributions embody the spirit of the Army Wilkes Memorial Award. Her dedication to advancing statistical science and her impact on national security make her a deserving recipient of this award. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Christine Anderson Cook on this well-deserved honor.
Thank you, Mike. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there in person to attend the conference, but we have already planned a vacation here in sunny Arizona. I'm really grateful to be receiving this award, and I feel that working at Los Alamos National Laboratory was such an important opportunity to work on problems of high consequence for our nation. I want to say a special thank you to the awards committee and to my nominator, Allison Wilson at North Carolina State University, and to the letter writers Lou at the University of South Florida and Sarah Burke at Lindquist Corporation. I never had the privilege of meeting Samuel Wilkes, but I did some reading about his life and contributions in preparation for today. In an obituary written by Fred Mosteller for the American Statistician shortly after his death in 1963, there was a quote that really resonated with me, and I'd like to read it now. Those who knew Samuel Wilkes best recognized that his single-minded purpose was to improve the world through his own efforts, through his training of young men, through the dissemination and application of mathematical sciences, and through accepting in good humor and enjoying the world that he found. Boundaries between disciplines, organizations, and people never lasted long in his mind, for he thought in terms of bridges, entrances, and opportunities. I thought that quote was a really fitting tribute to Samuel Wilkes. It also struck me that thinking this way was way before his time. It was from an era where interdisciplinary research and collaboration were considered much more unusual. His goal of the pursuit of problem solving with statistics at the forefront has really stood this test of time. And I must confess, that is how I work to make a difference during my career. It also strikes me that this collaborative thinking is exactly what DataWorks is all about. I'm sure that in the last few days, you've all had the opportunity to enjoy the cross-pollination between groups with different expertise to think about solving important problems. And so it's my great honor to be this year's recipient of the Army Wilkes Memorial Award and to join the illustrious list of previous winners who exemplify the characteristics of collaboration, innovation, helping to train the next generation of impactful statisticians, and seeking to build bridges to connect scientists and engineers to data-centric solutions. Thank you very much. I'm really appreciative.
Thanks, Christine, and congratulations. At this point, I'll ask Kayla to come up. She's going to hand out our Best Student Poster Awards.
Hello. So, as Roca said, I'm Kayla. I'm part of the DataWorks logistics team, and I organize the Student Posters Awards. If you were here last night, this poster were at the cafe, and then there were about 18 student posters presentations. The committee, the judges, I thank them very much. There were quite a few posters to judge, and I'm pretty sure the decision was not easy. This is sponsored by the American Statistical Association, the SDNS. So I'm just gonna bring up 4 outstanding posters in no particular order. They are all like amazing posters. So first one will be for Max Feller. He's here. He's a cadet. Okay, so they're already gone. So we're gonna make sure they get them later. Just gonna mention the next one. Is also a cadet. Is Jason. There was also a outstanding poster. Karen Alves de Mata, she here. Okay, and the last one will be Andrew Simpson, if he's still around. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, hi, I'm Pete Parker from NASA, and it's my privilege to start off talk about the Distinguished Leadership Award that recognizes an individual for providing exceptional leadership, contributing to the success of the DataWorks Defense and Aerospace Test Analysis Workshop. The award recognizes leaders for the strategic organizational priorities they set that drive employees to engage in DataWorks and take on new skill sets. The award recognizes their support of their employee to participate in DataWorks and sustained commitment to professional development in the workforce.
Hi, I'm Laura Freeman and Pete's co-chair on the awards committee, and I am pleased to announce that Dr. Raymond O'Toole is the awardee for the 2024 DataWorks Distinguished Leadership Award. Dr. O'Toole, would you please come join us up front?
For those of you who have not met Dr. O'Toole, he has served as a senior leader at DOT&E since March of 2019, when he was appointed Deputy Director of Naval Warfare. In 2020, he was promoted to Principal Deputy Director, Operational Test and Evaluation. And during his time at DOT&E, he has served 2 stints as Acting Director, the most recent one he just completed this month.
So Dr. O'Toole has been an enthusiastic supporter of DataWorks for many years. In fact, it was shortly after his appointment as the Deputy Director of Naval Warfare that I first met Dr. O'Toole at the 2019 DataWorks. Recognizing the value of the conference, he has consistently advocated for its use to aid the training, education, and development of DOT&E staff. Dr. O'Toole has served for multiple years as one of the senior advisors to the DataWorks Organizational Committee, and as senior advisor, he has overseen and provided critical input to the vision and strategy for the DataWorks conference. He has helped DataWorks find excellent keynote speakers and even volunteered to present should the availability of speakers change.
Dr. O'Toole has also been an advocate for the interagency agreement between DOT&E and NASA, of which DataWorks is a central component. Notably, this past year, he worked to reinvigorate that connection, which had waned in recent years, as many things did over COVID. And in 2023, he came to NASA Langley and presented his vision for continued collaboration between DOT&E, NASA, and IDA to enable the sharing of ideas for major analytical and statistical challenges that the DoD and NASA face.
I'd like to thank Dr. Bram Lillard and Dr. Jeremy Warner, who put together the nomination package that was very compelling for Dr. O'Toole. So based on all of these qualities and contributions, the DataWorks Award Committee is honored to award Dr. Raymond O'Toole the 2024 Distinguished Leadership Award. Thank you for your commitment to the continuous professional development of your workforce, our workforce collectively, and this workshop. I do the two-part piece. It's too much.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Picture. Just good. Step to the side. All right.
Oh, do you want to say anything? Speech?
I just have very, very few words. I just would first like to thank Dr. Warner, who unfortunately cannot be here. He had a medical situation that came up with his on his mother-in-law. But also Dr. Lillard, thank you very much, and for the awards committee who actually looked at all the packages, because I know there's many. I believe in this workshop, and I believe in leadership, and I believe that we're all leaders, and by us attending these things and specifically this workshop, we are setting the examples. I'm disappointed that the cadets already had gone back. I'm always wondering why there's not more folks here or any folks here from the Naval Academy, but West Point keeps on showing up. But maybe we can work on that for next year. But I just want to say thank you very much. This is quite an honor and quite a surprise.
All right. Before we get to the closing remarks for the workshop, Pete and I would like to take a few more minutes to discuss a new award. First of all, we cannot thank our senior leaders enough for their strategic guidance and support. But as we were pondering this year's award nomination in our annual committee meeting, which is a fun time, if anyone's interested in serving on the awards committee, side note, come see Pete and I, we have a good time. But as we were pondering it, we noted that there was another role that this workshop would not happen without. And that is the commitment to service of the workshop. It is the daily work of connecting with the organizing committees, recruiting all of the excellent talks that we saw at this workshop, organizing the agenda, which is a Tetris nightmare, troubleshooting the million logistical considerations that go with planning a workshop like this. I don't know how many of you out there have had the opportunity, called an opportunity, to organize a conference or a workshop like this, but it is a lot of work. And I know those of you that have done this know that.
It's with this in mind that we decided DataWorks needed another type of award to fully recognize individuals whose service to DataWorks is unparalleled. Therefore, starting in 2024, we're pleased to announce the inception of the Exceptional Service Award. This award recognizes an individual whose service to the workshop has been critical to its success and through engagement in the planning committee's program development and other forms of service. And even though we noted that this award is unparalleled, we are pleased to announce that the inaugural award will go to two recipients, Dr. Rebecca Medlin and Dr. Kelly Avery, I think is here.
I'm sure that everyone in this room knows Rebecca and Kelly in some way through engagement through this workshop. Anyone not know Rebecca and Kelly? No. They have not only served as the co-chair on the co-chairs committee for multiple years, or really since the inception of the co-chairs committee, which I think was like year 2, but they both have engaged in every detail in planning and executing DataWorks, and from the logistics to the technical program, from basically the beginning. Does anyone know what year that we are in for DataWorks in this current format? I hear some whispers. 9. That is a long time to do this type of work. And they have done it with such enthusiasm. So Rebecca and Kelly have been there from the start and quickly took on critical roles in leading the execution of DataWorks. That is a lot of years to actively plan a workshop or a conference. I know that I was exhausted after the first 3, so thank you guys for not getting exhausted. During that time, there were not only normal stressors of coordinating a workshop at this scale, but also exceptional ones, like COVID, shutting down conference venues just 1 month before the 2020 DataWorks. During this time, Rebecca and Kelly showed commitment to the community and bringing exceptional education and training opportunities to the DoD, NASA, and our partners while we all worked from home. In 2020, they quickly pivoted to a webinar series that kept us connected throughout the year. After the webinars, which I think maybe a year of webinars was enough for all of us, they noted that we needed a chance to change course in 2021, and they led a targeted online event and began to prepare for 2022. There were a lot of stressors during this time. What to do about hotel financial commitments, how to keep motivated for planning a workshop when you do not know that it will actually happen. Should we go in person in 2022? Will anyone even come? Throughout all of this, they kept spirits up across the planning committee and returned us to a fabulous in-person event in 2022. I know that I remember this as being a very enjoyable first workshop back in person.
Therefore, in recognition of the extraordinary efforts that Rebecca and Kelly have put into DataWorks organization, all of the things that we've seen them work through and undoubtedly numerous things we have not seen, and what they've accomplished to make this workshop running smoothly for all of us. We're thrilled to create this new award and recognize Dr. Rebecca Medlin, Dr. Kelly Avery as the inaugural recipients of the 2024 Exceptional Service Award.
And I couldn't unpack them because they were here. Congratulations.
And that's it, right? Okay, closing remarks. I just want to make sure I wasn't cutting anybody else off. So as we close this year's DataWorks, our 9th meeting, as you just got the trivia question, I'm excited to see this collaboration between DOT&E, NASA, IDA, and ASA's Section on Defense and National Security continue to grow and thrive. And I want to thank all the attendees, both in person and online, veterans and first-timers, for your contributions to the content of this workshop and excellent presentations, posters, and your participation in sessions. And we hope you found it to be productive and beneficial, and specifically that you've made new connections, that you've strengthened old ones, and I encourage you to continue to seek and continue those conversations that you've started here at DataWorks. We also hope that you're leaving here with some new perspectives on solution approaches, awareness of new methods, and with immediately deployable tools. From NASA's perspective, I can tell you that these meetings provide a unique venue to foster new collaborations as we share knowledge and challenges with one another, advance our methodology, and continue to enrich the capabilities of our workforce. We look forward to continuing and strengthening DataWorks in the coming years. And we want to hear from you to make DataWorks better. And so there's a QR code in the back of your program for a survey. We encourage you to take that survey and give us feedback so we can improve this next year. And also, there will be a special issue in ITEA featuring DataWorks speakers coming in September 2024. So I am honored to close another successful year, and I look forward to seeing all of you next year at DataWorks 2025.